Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be discussing Bitcoin, and I will be going over the higher time frames. I will be talking about the weekly and daily time frame, where we're going to go in depth about what we're currently seeing here on the market. So if you do enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to slap up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go and talk a little bit about the charts here. So let's go right away in towards the weekly time frame. Why? Is because in 6 hours from now on, we're going to close the weekly candle, and this is going to be most certainly one of the most important weekly candle closes, of course. Why do I say this? Is because this is once again such kind of a weekly candle with, first of all, a particular big wick on the lower side, but second of all, we are trading on the lower side of the parallel channel, and so far it looks to be, and of course I'm not going to jinx it, but because we still have another 6 hours to go here, but it looks to be like we're going to be holding on towards this support range on the lower side. If we're going to close this weekly candle above this lower side of support, is going to be, of course, a pretty good signal that we're going to get received from Bitcoin. And of course, if we're still going to come below it, we're definitely going to be trading in some dangerous territory. But so far, it looks to be that we're adding even more significance towards this major pattern here on the weekly time frame, where we basically have been forming several touch points on this market. And like you can see, we have been adding basically another touch point right now on the market again with this weekly candle that we're right now trading on. So Bitcoin trading in a beautiful parallel channel towards the upside. What is of course important to recognize here, we are still in an uptrend on the higher time frames. Of course, it's a short-term downtrend, of course, depending what your definition of short-term is here. But basically for the last 80 days here, we have been trading in an approximately downtrend. Like you can see, the last 77 days, we have been trading in a downtrend. But of course, before that, we traded more than 120 days, 112 days to be exact, in an uptrend. So Bitcoin always moves in these waves here. And if we're real quickly going to identify how the last year Bitcoin moved, is always in structure. Look at this. Here we had an approximately downtrend of 100 days here. Pretty interesting to see. Here we had an approximately uptrend of another 110 days. So let's say once again, another approximately 100 days. And right now, this downtrend has been already in play for 77 days. So is this going to still continue here for another 23 days? That's going to be the real big question. But it looks to be that Bitcoin is moving in these waves and these periods of approximately 100 days. So we have a period that 100 days Bitcoin is bullish. We have a period that Bitcoin 100 days is bearish. That's so far how the market has been moving here since we basically entered 2021 here. So that is pretty interesting to be recognizing, and it's also pretty interesting to see here, because I've said it several times before, Bitcoin is really changing a lot here on the recent years. I've been investing in crypto since 2016, and this asset class has been changing a lot here. Bitcoin has been behaving itself differently because, of course, of the open interest, but you can see it also in these market moves. We're seeing different kind of moves that we were creating in 2017, etc. Of course, right now, a lot of governance, we see like the hype is not coming really from the retailers right now. No, the hype is coming from the governments, because governments are investing apparently in crypto more and more and more. Brazil is, Russia apparently is teasing us with some crypto things here as well. UK extremely excited about crypto. So those are pretty bullish sentiment for Bitcoin, of course, if we're going to be looking at the bigger picture. But however, let's talk a little bit about the technical analysis. So if this weekly candle is going to close like this here, above the 37 point, let's say $36,000, we're going to be looking very bullish. Why do I think we're looking very bullish if we're going to close this weekly candle like here? So is because if we're going to do so, we're basically going to be forming a higher low, first of all, here on the price action, but together with that higher low that we're going to be forming on the price action, we're clearly, most certainly forming a lower low here on the RSI. What does this mean here? It basically means that we're forming a hidden bullish divergence, and hidden bullish divergence is getting created here once a market is forming a higher high with the price action and a lower high with the RSI. So we're creating a momentum divergence. So this is of course an extremely bullish signal that we're currently getting on the market, and I definitely think that you should be paying your attention towards this structure that we're seeing right now over here. Why? Is because a bullish divergence, especially on weekly time frames, could be having a very positive effect on a market. So please do take that in consideration, and it could be a very big signal that the bottom may be just in right now here. Of course, if we're going to look at the Bitcoin daily chart, we can clearly see we've been forming a significant downtrend here. Of course, since this downtrend got started here, like I've talked about, we've been trading in an approximately, 83 days to be exact downtrend, and right now we have been getting rejected by this line here already several times before. As soon as we're going to be breaking above of this downward sloping trend line, we're definitely going to be looking bullish. We're definitely going to be seeing more significant price surges towards the upside, and most certainly as well in a more significant pace. So that is still a thing I do look forward towards, and as soon as we do get it, we're most certainly going to see a very rapid growth in Bitcoin as well. Don't be surprised if we are literally going to see a 60k Bitcoin in 2 months from now on, because a lot of sell pressure is getting wiped out of the market. What we can see in on-chain data, a lot of realized losses are currently getting created, and that is of course a very bullish thing here, because people are selling against a loss here, what makes it only easier for Bitcoin to increase in its value in the future. So please do think about that sentiment as well here. As well, very important to know is this trend that we have been getting created here on the RSI. Like you can see, we have been forming a very significant trend here on the RSI, and we basically have been touching this level already several times, and to be exact, right now we are retesting it once again here. Why do I think this is so important to talk about? Is because these touch points on the RSI are definitely going to be signifying where the market is going to be either finding a rejection, or either where we could be seeing a massive breakthrough or volatility getting created on this market. So right now it looks to be that we're getting another rejection, but we could be easily breaking above it as well. As soon as we do break above of this RSI downtrend, we're most certainly going to see a massive spike in the price section for Bitcoin. So do take that as well in consideration. And of course, if you want to be staying up to date about all these developments, about the RSI, about Bitcoin, higher time frames, lower time frames, consider as well smashing up that subscription here on the channel. It's completely for free, and we're keeping you guys up to date every single day here on YouTube, and it will be definitely highly appreciated if you're going to subscribe to the channel right now here. So pretty important trend line to watch right now is definitely the daily time frame downtrend on the RSI and on the price action itself. So we're going to definitely keep you guys up to date about that one. But nevertheless, guys, as soon as we do break above of this RSI downtrend, I personally expect Bitcoin is going to break above of this level here as well in no time. So as soon as we're going to do so, we're most certainly going to see a further increasement. If we're going to see a rejection from this point, I do expect we're going to create, of course, we are most certainly going to create a lower price action, but we're most certainly going to then create a bullish divergence on this market, but then going to result in a pushback up here. So basically, if I'm going to be make a prediction right now here, I don't like to make predictions, of course, but if I'm going to be making a prediction, what is Bitcoin going to do? Is Bitcoin going to be bouncing back very strong in the coming days? Yes, I do think so. What is my time frame, Rover? That's the question, most certainly. I expect that Bitcoin is going to see this significant bounce we've been waiting for within 20 days from now on. Why? Is because then a bullish divergence could have been played out here, and then we're most certainly also broke this RSI downtrend, what could be leading towards a lot of bullishness in this market. So just give Bitcoin a little bit more time, and as well, plus of that, we have more than 100 days been in a downtrend, and usually, like we know from the past, in 2021 the trends usually take around 100 days. So we had a 100-day uptrend, 100-day downtrend, 100-day uptrend, and right now we almost are having a 100-day downtrend again. So will history repeat itself once again? I personally don't know it. No one knows it, but I'm most certainly going to be anticipating it. So what I'm currently doing in the background to give you guys a very quick checkup, I'm dollar cost averaging, I'm building up swing trades, and don't say Rover stop shilling if I'm going to show you my trades once again here. So guys, if you want to be seeing more insights about trades as well, don't forget to let me know here in the comment section. If you want to be trading the market, if you want to be accumulating spot altcoins, go to Bybit, check it out over there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching towards this beautiful update here once again on the channel, and we'll check you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.